working. I'm ball mayin' without paying. Y'all playing, we playing. My Himalayan. Gallardo, that's a sacrificial lamb. I'm seasoned Cam, no matter, blam.
Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Broncos going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And our home team. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Bortles. Airing it out for Hurns. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The play clock's running down. Now Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebackers, Von Miller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long for Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on second and 10 now. Bortles now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. From the gun, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Yeah, everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Complete out right to Jake Butt. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Winston sneaking it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. In motion goes the tight end. Second down, Winston. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the toss, Turbin. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd-and-1, here's Winston. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd-and-1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd-and-1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And now out come the Jags. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On first down, Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Bortles now on first down. It's a loss of 11 on the play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. shotgun now for Bortles. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. Avoids him at the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll start out with great field position at at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They run with Turbin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Bortles to throw, and for a third time tonight he's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Blair Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They just do get the play off. Now Winston escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this will be a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Back to throw. Robinson eluding the pressure right. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On second down, Winston again. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Winston. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. 10 more there and another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Jameis now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Anderson running right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run here with Turbin. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Winston now. Being chased out left. Then he's got Fitzgerald. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They start the drive with Anderson. They find some open field here. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Winston Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. midfield. Here's Bortles. And this is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now. Green, left.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for his second sack of the night. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now Bortles under pressure again, and down he goes again. Billy Wynn, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 76 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again, Robinson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Marshall in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Dancing, and the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now receiver in motion left. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
His way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, Charles.